there, Xeonexis coming in. And today I'm going to be talking about how I micro and macro my units. Alright, so macro is how you control your base and units as a whole, while micro is simply managing your units, like sieging or unsieging them, things like that. Alright, so here you can see me upgrade my base, advanced construction boost, at the same time produce myself some infantry. So tip number 1, guys, in order to reduce your efforts in microing your units, simply set rally points just like what I am doing here. I am setting the rally point of my barracks so that when the infantry comes out of the barracks, it will instantly follow the path that I have selected it to follow. Alright, and the only thing I will need to do is simply tap the resource containers it passes by. But remember, if the resource container is a bit far off, simply control your infantry to move near the supply container. So here you can see me after completing my shipyard. After completing the upgrade of my headquarters, I'm building 2 shipyards. Alright, so here again, tip number 2, guys, again using a rally point. Tip number 2 is, when you are building your units, you don't necessarily need to look back at your base just to produce the units itself. All you need to do is simply use the unit production bar, because it is there to simply manage your production. It's as easy as that. So here you can see me manage my infantry, collecting more resources, getting myself ahead of the enemy by a lot of points. Right? So here you can see my Caymans spotting a lot of containers, supply containers. Alright, so another tip is, when you are looking at the map, alright guys, whenever something flashes, like something like that, whenever that flashes, it means one of your units has either spotted a supply container or is near a supply container and can be collected. Alright, so that's it, something like that flashed again, which means it either spotted a container or is near a container and is able to collect it. That's it. So you can see my taps here and there. Of course, another tip in improving your macro and micro skills is having a good internet connection. Here, after controlling all my Caymans, setting them to their designated locations, I look back at my base just to build myself some supply centers. Alright, and that's it. And afterwards, I go back to looking at my units and checking on the enemy or the supply containers that they have. So as you can see, the enemy made a fatal mistake, and that is not going on the sea, on a map that is mostly the sea. So that's his error right here. So you can see me go naval strike and harass the enemy. At the same time, put them on hold so that they won't come closer to the enemy, and add more additional Caymans to add more harassing power. And here you can see my Cayman move a little bit off. I have noticed that the enemy also has a lot of assaults, which is dangerous if he rushes me, so I decided to build myself a couple of riflemen. Not just a couple, but a lot of riflemen actually, and upgrade my base. So here you can see me harass the enemy. And the only time I look back at my base is whenever I am trying to build something or setting a rally point. Other than that, I have no purpose in looking back at my base. Just simply look at my units, look at what they see, and gather much information I can get. So you can see me boost naval strike again because I want to harass the enemy. At least this time it reaches the enemy headquarters to deal some damage. So power plant, and here you can see me destroy a supply center, kill another rifleman, just annoying the enemy, simply harassing. You can see me set another rally point and moving my riflemen forward, and at the same time they're just simply doing harassments and producing more units. So here you can see me control my units. But I want to upgrade my shipyard, but this time instead of looking back to my shipyard and upgrading it manually, I simply tap this upgrade button right here and tap one of the shipyards to upgrade to level 2. And it will automatically upgrade to level 2. No need to go back so that I won't lose unnecessary units here. So again, continue with the harass. Here you can see me upgrade my second shipyard to level 2 so that I will have 2 level 2 shipyards. At the same time, you have seen me tap select all units. The thing is, I have configured my select all units to only attack land, like to only select land units like infantry, vehicles, and such. So it is set that it will never select naval units, at the same time air units. So when I tap select all and patrolled, my infantry simply went to the enemy base. So without me looking back at them and manually controlling them. Alright, so that's how I micromanage my units. It's as simple as that. The more you use the buttons here in the 3 buttons on the bottom left right here, the more easier your job will become. Okay, it's not like a game like, for example, Starcraft, where you have to manually number all your buildings and such. Everything here is provided on these 3 buttons right here. So use them wisely, guys. And that way, you will have more micro and you will have better macro at the same time. So here you can see me set my rally point. Other than that, I have nothing. So here at this point, the enemy has lost the battle. At the same time, guys, if you want to see me how I really manage my units, micromanage or macro manage, you can also watch my previous streams, or you can see me live stream sometimes whenever if I am not busy. Or you can also watch other streamers like Sour, TRACIE, a lot of other YouTubers, Fat Squatch, a lot of YouTubers do some live streams, and you can see how they manage their units. So just get the concept of that, guys, and once you get the concept, that's where you will master microing and macroing your units. And that's it for today's guide. Thank you so much for watching. Xeonexis over and out. Peace.
Victory.